Hey friends, Drex here from Drex Factor Poi, sharing with you the love of poi spinning and flow arts to benefit your body and brain. And today, we're gonna monkey around a little bit with some levels as we get into this combo. Let's check that out. Before we dive in, I just want to give a quick shout out to the friends of the channel. Big thanks to Dark Monk, Flow DNA, Flow Fests, Flow Toys, Juggling Calling, Pyroterra Light Toys, Spinballs, and Ultrapoi for helping to make the videos on this channel possible. You can learn more about all these amazing companies and the work that they're doing to support flow artists like yourself by checking out the links that I've got down in the description of this video. And a special thanks to the first non-business friend of the channel, Johnny Howard. Thanks so much for your support, Johnny. So I'm a big fan of playing around with levels, and no, I'm not talking about the EDM song from the early 2000s. I'm talking about moving your body up and down in tandem with the poi. Of course, we can do this both as the poi goes up or as the poi goes down. That is, move against the poi or with the poi, however we so want to choose and everything. And this combo features both types of movement. Now, to get down the combo in this video, you're going to need the following 4 tricks under your belts. You're going to need to know how to do both up stalls and down stalls. I recommend being able to go back and forth by stalling them along your center line. You're going to want to know how to do windmills, and specifically the variation known as Poitruvian Man. And finally, you're going to want to know how to do corkscrews. I will go ahead and leave links to tutorials for all of these tricks down in the description, as well as up in the cards if you happen to be watching this video on YouTube. I'll show you the combo at full speed, take you through it step by step, and then show it to you again in slow motion. Okay, so first things first, we're going to be chaining together these up stalls and these down stalls. You can think of this as happening basically in together opposites. This is almost like doing anti-spin flowers in together opposites, where you do a pedal out to the side and then stall up or down your center line. You don't actually need to know how to do together opposites anti-spin flowers in order to make this happen though. Really just think that you're going to spin the poi out to your sides, stall them up, spin them out to your sides, stall them down. That's all it really takes to get this down. Now the thing is that you're going to be moving your body in the opposite direction that these stalls are going. So I'm going to start off with my poi pointed down towards my feet and everything, and as they come up and around, I go down when they stall up. See that? As they go up, I go down, and it creates a kind of contrast between the two of them that I personally think looks pretty cool. So we're going to do this twice then. We're going to go ahead and go up and down to the right, and down, up and down to the left, and down. And then we're going to kind of step out as we swing just the right poi out and around up, because this is going to turn into a cap and we're going to use it to get into our next trick. So I had to take this line where I came out with a really, really heavily Canadian boat as I was explaining the trick, and now I'm trying to bring back my composure. Whew! All right, so the final time we do this is just the right hand going out to the side, up and around, and then we're going to bring the left and right hands around into that windmill. Let's take a closer look at that transition there. So what's really happening here is as I'm poking my hand out to the side and up, I'm going to take it as a kind of giant extension around. Now as I'm doing this, I'm going to get my left hand moving as well, and it's going to dip behind my head, yeah? So as I go out, left hand's going to move around, and then the right hand's going to follow it behind my head. Now we're going to do 3 of these windmills, and you're going to kind of want to have your body following the poise that go around. So think that you're going to do undercurves every time the poi is going over, and then straightening yourself up whenever they're going around your head. Under and over, building up momentum until you stall both poi over to your right hand side, and make sure that your entire body is kind of following them over to the side like this, yeah? Okay, so here's where things get a little weird. I will fully admit that this little step I'm going to teach you all is basically something that I do sometimes when I come home from flowing out in the park here, and that's when I just have a little bit of dance left in me and everything, and I'll kind of step and I'll do a little step behind my step and everything, just because it feels kind of fun. But we're going to do that with the poi. Now the trick here is whichever side you're bringing the poi to, the opposite foot is going to be reaching around behind you almost to like tag the poi, right? So as I'm going here from my right side to my left side, I'm reaching my right foot around back to tag it. And then as I go to the other side of my body, I'm switching my footing around so that I wind up with my left foot behind, and I'm going to switch it around again to get the poi on my left and my right foot behind me. And one final time, I go back around so that I wind up with the poi on my right and my left foot reaching behind me, yeah? So let's take a closer look at that footwork for a second. You want to kind of visualize this as like walking in a zigzag towards the camera / audience. So basically from right here where I stop, as I swing my hands and poi over to my left, my right foot's going to be coming around to meet them, right? Now, I'm going to swing my right foot and poi out and around directly in front of me, and I'm going to pull my left foot behind me. It's a two-step each time. So it's left comes forward, right goes behind. Right goes forward, left goes behind. It just kind of has a nice little rhythm to it. 1, 2, 1, 2 as you're doing that, yeah? So the way this winds up going is that you first start off right foot behind, left foot behind, right foot behind, and finish with your left foot behind, because there's something we got to do at this point. All right, I highly recommend that when you stop with your body all twisted up and your left foot behind here, that you're doing so in such a way that your feet are approximately shoulders width apart. Here's why. Our next move is that we're going to turn this into a corkscrew. That is, I'm going to bring my right hand up and then my left hand up, going around in that corkscrew, but I'm going to turn my body as I do so. Now, as my poi go up, I'm going to bring my body down and then turn around to arrive. Basically, I started up, twisted up so that my left foot is behind. I'm going to unwind and then rewind with my right foot behind. And then as my poi come to a stop, I tap my right foot out and then cross it in front of my left to finish this whole thing up, yeah? And again, really important, make sure that you are dropping as those poi are coming up. Part of the point of this is to do some level shifts in here. How do you make that work with your legs all twisted up like this and everything? Think that as you're opening up, it's not just your legs are like totally straight, like pencils the entire way through. Think that instead, like there's some tension that's being relieved from them as they're coming off. And as they open up, your knees get to bend and then they straighten back up again, yeah? Think of this as being like a plie, and a lot of people when they think plie is like bend over like this, don't do that. Think instead that what you're really just doing is you're relaxing your legs and your upper body basically remains straight through the whole thing, yeah? Cool, so all that from the top. I'm gonna go ahead and stall up as I go down to the right, stall up as I go down to the left, gonna go around and boom, I take it around once, take it around twice, take it around a third time, and that stalls. Now I bring my foot and poi together, foot and poi together, foot and poi together, foot and poi together. I take my corkscrew around and step out, step in, let me begin. That's the end of the combo. Let's see that again in slow motion. Awesome, so this is clearly a combo that's based around body movement more than anything else. And here's what I would love to see. I would love to see you learn this combo with a friend, because especially in that beginning part, I think it looks really cool when people make different choices as to what that shape they're gonna find when they go down is versus up. And I would love to see some group choreo using these techniques. Yeah, if anybody wants to indulge me in that, I would love to see it. Please post your videos of this particular combo on Instagram, on YouTube, on whatever platform you happen to be on, and please make sure to tag me. I am Drex Factor on all of the platforms, and I would love to see your version of this, so please show me, yeah? Did you get anything out of this video? I sure hope that you did. Please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, both to help other people find it, as well as to help my channel grow. And finally, just a huge thank you, because this video would not be possible without the kind support of these amazing folks right here. These are my Flow patrons over on Patreon, and they, along with the wonderful people listed down in the description, help to make this video and all the videos on my channel possible. If you would like to sign up to support my mission of bringing flow arts and poi spinning to the wider world and help people connect with their brains and their bodies as creative individuals, you can do so by heading on over to patreon.com/DirexFactorPoi and signing up. There you can get early access to all of my content, as well as a say in what content I tackle in the future, plus some great extras and behind the scenes stuff. So go and check that out. Please and thank you. Do you have a trick or a technique you would love to see me tackle in one of my poi combo challenges? Let me know. Leave me a comment. Also, let me know what you thought of this combo and whether you learned anything in the process of learning it. That is so redundant. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'll include a link to a playlist of videos just like this one down in the description or up on screen if you happen to be watching this video on YouTube. Have yourselves a great weekend. Get outside to flow, and I will see you with a new video on Monday. Peace.